A flu shot designed by AI just passed human trials, and you probably missed it. A machine wrote genetic code your immune system has never encountered. What comes next makes mRNA look ancient. For decades, bringing a new vaccine from lab to clinic took a decade and cost over $1 billion. The process was painstakingly manual, scientists guessing which piece of a virus would trigger immunity, then testing it for years. That's why we still don't have vaccines for HIV, malaria, or universal flu. But in 2024, a biotech firm flipped the script. They fed viral protein data into a generative AI model and let it design the vaccine from scratch. No human chose the antigen, the AI did, picking something no immunologist would have considered. The result wasn't just faster, it was radically different. And the speed of that design process hides a truth most people are not ready for. The AI didn't just sort through known candidates, it imagined new ones. Using a technique called protein language modeling, similar to how ChatGPT predicts words, it predicted shapes that could lock onto immune cells with unnerving precision. In one weekend, it screened 10 trillion potential designs, something that would take conventional labs a century. The one it picked, a synthetic protein that mimics part of the flu virus, triggered an immune response 42% stronger than the standard shot in early trials. This is not an incremental improvement, it's a paradigm shift. And the company behind it has already filed patents for 6 more AI-designed vaccines. The real shock came when the data hit the public. In a phase 2 trial with over 800 participants, the AI vaccine produced no serious adverse events and antibody levels remained elevated for 11 months, twice as long as seasonal flu shots. Typically, flu vaccine efficacy hovers around 40 to 60%, this one never dipped below 80%. Independent researchers called it the most promising flu vaccine candidate in a decade. But here's the kicker, the AI also designed a delivery mechanism that requires only a single dose. No booster. That alone could save millions in healthcare costs yearly. So what does this mean for you? Within 2 years, you'll walk into a pharmacy and get a flu shot that was built by a machine. The FDA has already created a new expedited pathway for AI-discovered drugs and vaccines, cutting review times by half. And it's not just flu, the same platform is being adapted for RSV, shingles, and even a personalized cancer vaccine that trains your immune system on your own tumor. The era of one-size-fits-all vaccines is ending. But while patients win, a massive economic collision is unfolding behind closed doors. The financial fallout will be brutal for legacy pharma. A single AI-designed vaccine can now be developed for under $50 million, a fraction of the old cost. Small startups with access to cloud GPUs are suddenly competing with giants that have dominated for a century. In 2025, one 3-person team raised $200 million after their AI model produced a better tuberculosis vaccine in 6 weeks. The market is pricing in disruption, and stock analysts are calling it the Netflix moment for vaccine development. But the biggest threat isn't corporate, it's dual use. The same AI that designs vaccines can design deadly pathogens. In 2025, researchers demonstrated that a model could generate a synthetic virus with 90% similarity to smallpox in under an hour. The world's defense agencies are scrambling to set up AI biorisk frameworks, but regulation lags behind the science. That said, the promise is breathtaking. Imagine a universal coronavirus vaccine ready in weeks, not years, when the next pandemic hits. The question isn't if this changes everything, it's who controls the code. Subscribe and hit the bell to stay ahead of the next biotech revolution.